on Sunday after unsealing Royal Spring Palm Estate, reportedly linked to his wife Nkechi. He was said to have gone to the estate with his supporters and security officials and ordered the unsealing of the estate. The police public relations officer, Orlando Ikeokwu, confirmed the arrest of the former governor. Now, to have a better understanding of what happened in Imo State, we're joined by Chidiebube Okeoma. He's an Imo-based journalist with The Punch. He joins us via phone. Good morning, Mr. Okeoma.
Good morning, Oracle.
Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you.
All right, so can you tell us what led to the arrest of Imo's former governor?
Okay, it was about 3:45 p.m. on Sunday when the former governor of Imo State, Rochas, Okorocha, who now represents Imo West at the Red Chamber of the National Assembly, stormed the Royal Spring Estate located at Akanchawa Avenue in Owerri, which is linked to his wife.
Okay.
Stormed the place with his supporters, two of his sons-in-laws, including soldiers, policemen, and personnel of the NLCDC, and ordered the unsealing of that gated estate. Recall that on Friday, the Imo State government, led by the State Commissioner for Land, Survey and Physical Planning, Barrister Enyinayo Nebu, sealed the estate, relying on the report of a judicial panel of inquiry constituted by the immediate past governor of the state, Emeka Hedioha, which stated that that estate was built on a green verge, as against the master plan of Owerri, the Imo State capital. So on that source, the ex-governor came with his men, ordered the policemen there to guard the estate, to leave and unseal it. So that got to the nerves. That got to the nerves of the officials of the Imo State government. And they mobilized to the scene, and that led to a free-for-all.
Okay. Now, Mr. Chidiebube, was that hotel sealed because of the land it was built on, or because they claim it belongs to the wife of the former governor? What was the reason?
Okay, the reason, according to the report of that judicial panel of inquiry, according to the judge, I'm telling you now from point of law, was because the land upon which the estate was built was a green verge. You should understand what I mean by a green verge. It belongs to is in line with the map with the structural design of the state, that such a place should not, no structure should be erected there. But the former governor, when he was on this way here, went against that master plan according to the judicial panel of inquiry. So the vicious issue here is not the ownership. It's not the ownership of the estate. But the vicious issue is the land upon which the estate was built.
Okay. Now, I understand that the state government also repossessed the university and renamed it.
Yes. The Eastern Palm University, located in Okorocha's home community, Oboko in Idatosa.
And what?
There was also, according to the state government too, there was also a judicial panel of inquiry led by the retired chief judge in Imo State, which also ordered the Imo State government to reclaim that university with three reasons. One, that the land where the university was built was purchased by the Imo taxpayers' money. Two, the structure where the university, the university structure was funded by the money of the Imo taxpayers. So, and three, that the university was registered by NUC as the second state-owned university in Imo State. So the Imo State government relied on these 3 recommendations by the Judicial Panel of Inquiry and reclaimed that university and renamed it after a foremost nationalist, Ikeokwu, who also hailed from that same nation, that same part of Imo State, Idato.
Okay, so what link does that university have to the Okorocha family?
The link, according to what is in the media space, Okorocha has also said severally that there is a PPP arrangement, what we call public-private partnership arrangement between Imo State government and the trustees of the Rochas Foundation. And everybody knows that Rochas Foundation is owned by Rochas Okorocha, who was governor for Imo State, the governor of Imo State between 2011 and 2019. And that arrangement was done between this period when Okorocha was governor. In that agreement, that the trustees of Rochas Foundation had 90% shares in that university, while Imo State as a state and as a government had only a paltry 10% share.
Okay, it really does seem like the former governor has a lot of enemies in Imo State, because before now, while Ihedioha was the governor, he also went after properties that allegedly belonged to the governor. Now it's Hope Uzodinma. He's doing the same thing. So the relationship of Rochas and politicians in Imo State, how exactly would you define that?
The what? Come again.
The relationship. It seems Rochas does not have a good relationship with anybody who has been governor after him.
Oh, okay. That's true. That's true, because if you see, let me also take your mind back. This panel of inquiry, these panels were constituted by Ihedioha, who was ousted out of office by the Supreme Court on the 14th of January 2020. So these panels were not constituted by Senator Rochas, who is presently the governor of the state. And the present administration of the state have said consistently that they are only implementing the recommendations of lawfully constituted panels of inquiries as constituted by the former administration in the state. So what that means is that the present administration, in as much as the governor of Imo State has political issues with Rochas Okorocha, on who is the authentic and verifiable leader of APC in the Southeast.
Yeah.
There's a lot of sincerity of approach in making sure that the recommendations of various judicial panels as constituted by the former administration were implemented to the letter. So even as much as you will not take away political wrangling between Okorocha and the Uzodinma, you will recall that Okorocha did all he could. To make sure that Uzodinma neither got the APC ticket for Imo West senatorial election, nor the governorship ticket of APC for the 2019 governorship election in Imo State. So you will recall that their political fight predated what is happening now.
Yeah, I can imagine. Now, over to the report of Okorocha's arrest. The state government claims that Okorocha came with thugs to, cause problems there. Meanwhile, Okorocha's camp claims that they met the thugs when they got to the hotel. Which of these statements are accurate?
The truth is that, politicians will always defend themselves. But the truth of the matter is that there were clashes. Okorocha arrived at that scene, concealed that place. And his voice went live on social media, daring the state government that if they had got, that they should come, that they were waiting for them. And you know very well that you cannot have two governments in a state.
Okay.
And let me also tell you that as I'm speaking to you, I just walked out of a court premises. I just walked out of a courtroom to talk to you now. 14 Okorocha is are being arraigned by a magistrate court, 4 of Imo State Magistrate Court here. They have been arraigned. The magistrate ruled 15 minutes ago to rule on a bail application whether to or not grant bail to 14 days of Okorocha who have been arraigned this morning on copy of what happened yesterday. So that is what it is. We are here now. And any moment from now, the magistrate will come back to court, to the court, and rule whether to grant them bail or not.
Okay.
But the truth of the matter is that what is happening in Imo is a shame. It is a shame that is happening in Imo of a point where other states are growing politically and economically. Two elephants are fighting, and you know very well that when elephants fight, it is always the grasses that suffer. So what is happening in Imo is very shameful. I felt very ashamed this morning seeing my governor being humiliated. Okorocha didn't leave police formation until it was 11:30 yesterday. So Okorocha was held between the hours of 5:45 p.m. till 11:30 p.m. yesterday before he was asked to go on personal personal grounds that he is a distinguished citizen of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Okay. Because I know that this kind of a thing will not happen in more advanced states in Nigeria. So why should it be happening? Okay, let's agree. The president of Okorocha's action said that there was no court order that enabled the Imo State government to seal the place. So let's agree that there was no court order. Was also any court order that enabled the former governor to seal the place. So can you tell me, Oracle, does two wrongs make a right? That's the point we are making. For me personally, I am seeing it from the point of lawlessness. There's a high level of lawlessness in Imo that speaks to you know what.
I can understand your sentiment, Mr. Okeoma, but the point is we also have to look at what due process provides. Now, something also I'd like to clear, and I understand that it's a question of grammar. The police claim that they invited Okorocha. Meanwhile, official report states that he was arrested. Which was it?
Okay. No, maybe from point of semantics, because I was part of the crew of journalists who interviewed the police PRO, the police spokesperson in Imo State, Ikeokwu last night. Maybe it was from point of semantics and understanding, what we call interpretative reporting in journalism. He was actually arrested.
Okay.
What else is arrest, Oracle, other than a man who came in his Porsche vehicles, in his bulletproof vehicle? What else was an arrest? That a man who came in his Porsche vehicle was ordered to enter into what do you call it? This police operation vehicle. What do you call it? Hilos.
The police truck, yeah.
Hilos van.
Yeah.
Ordered into the Hilos van with two policemen sitting beside him, maybe probably not for him not to escape. What else do you call such an arrest? What else do you call arrest when a person of Rochas caliber was detained in CP's waiting room for more than 5 hours and was later asked to go by 11:30 on personal grounds? What do you call that? What else do you call arrest when his former deputy chief of staff domestics, Ijoma Ibanose, his former commissioner for transportation, Lance Broka, is presently at the National Assembly, Steve Asinobi. We are all arrested and sent into the conventional cell rooms. What else do you call arrest when 14 of his aides have been arrested by the police in Imo State at Magistrate? So what else do you call that? So maybe it's a matter of semantics or maybe a way of trying to accord respect to the former governor of the state.
All right. Now, finally, Mr. Okeoma, what is the record of damage? I saw the pictures on social media. I'd seen smashed windscreens and a couple of things. So, were there any casualties, and what level of damage was recorded?
For now, from for now, there is no person who is confirmed dead. But Okorocha's second son-in-law, the son of a former Minister of State for Education, Professor Anthony Awoka, his second son is married to Okorocha's second daughter. Dr. Ozo Awoka is presently hospitalized in an undisclosed hospital in the state capital.
Okay.
And early hours of this morning, Okorocha visited him in that hospital. The pictures are all over on the social media. He was shot. He was shot at his ankle. Several persons went home with broken heads. Not less than 15 vehicles, including Okorocha's official SUV, three coaster buses, four security vehicles, and other vehicles were smashed. So the level of destruction and damage for now is unquantifiable, and that is ordinarily what should have been avoided.
Yeah, I can imagine. So what's the state of that case now? What's going to happen moving forward?
Okay, you know very well. At this point, I predict political how do I put it? I predict that this issue will be resolved politically. What do I mean? We had information last night that 6 governors of APC, led by the Kebbi State governor, intervened, and that was why Okorocha was let off the hook late Sunday. So if 6 APC governors, led by Kebbi State governor, intervened to let Okorocha off the hook late yesterday, what that means too. Let me also tell you that the chairman of Southeast Governors Forum this morning, I mean the governor of the Ebonyi State, Dave Umahi said that the Forum of Southeast Governors has begun the process of reconciling Okorocha and the whole of Denmark.
Okay.
So what I see is a way they will settle politically. What do I mean? The vicious issue, who controls the soul of APC in Imo, may be resolved politically, where Okorocha will be asked to have a certain percentage of the party's structural leadership in Imo and in Southeast. While Hope of Denmark, as the governor of the state, may be asked, or probably will be asked to have a larger chunk of the APC structure in the state. So for me, I see political approach to the resolution.
Okay. Well, thank you very much, Mr. Okeoma, for your time. You've been quite resourceful. We appreciate it. Have yourself a wonderful day, sir.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
Okay. Well, there you have it. He's an Imo-based journalist with The Punch, Chidiebube Okeoma, and he gave us what he saw, what he reported, and a bit of what he thinks. Rochas Okorocha, former governor of Imo State, arrested yesterday, and of course he was at the police station till 11:30 p.m. according to reports. And this, of course, was connected to the sealing of a hotel which is believed to belong to his wife. But then the Imo State government did not seal it for that reason. They said it was built on a land that should not have harbored such a structure. What say you about the drama from Imo State this morning? 0817-923-0002. We're exactly 3 minutes away from 11:30 where we get the headlines. So I believe I might just be able to take one call. We take the headlines and return for more of your reactions. 0817-923-0003. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Morning.
Yeah, my name is Sam. I'm calling from Melbourne.
Go ahead.
I listened to the journalist who you just called now. And in Imo State now, I know we're actually, it's a bit dicey, but I think the journalist, if you listen to him properly, you understand where he's coming from and where his stance is. I think we need to make something very clear in this situation. Recall that at the beginning of this scenario, the commissioner was in that hotel with some armed security officials. They were shooting guns. I don't know where that happened. If there is a report to steal a property, I think there should be a written notice to that sent to either the management of the hotel, possibly the stakeholders, the owners, and all that. I've not seen where you want to take possession of a property. What you do first is to go in there. The videos are everywhere with armed security personnel, with guns in the air, scare people away. They go out, then you come in front of the gate, and you now make an announcement that on behalf of the government, this place is sealed.
And then lock the gate.
And it just go away. This is somebody's business. There are legal things. There is a legal indictment, whether it's the ESPC or, like they said, a panel of inquiry and all that. There should be a proper legal term to it. They will not talk. They will write to the person. The person will now have maybe that need to maybe go to a court and say, okay, I want to challenge you before all those things. And like I always tell people, there's a political undertone to this whole thing. Forget all these things they are saying. They build them like hotel in a land. This is a tussle for the political party that both of them, I don't want to mention the name, that both the governor and the senator belong to. They are trying to control or who controls that political party in the state. Because the senator needs to have most of the members. We knew how the governor came to power, when the court gave him the ruling. So he's still trying to, this is my own opinion.
Yeah, I guess.
So I have some political friends in Imo State. So I don't say, but entirely the whole scenario was not a good one at all. Watching a senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, the police are trying to clean up their own issues. Like I watched that police PRO on channels this morning on Sunrise Baby, where he was not saying that he was not arrested, he was actually refused. And
for his safety.
For
his safety. I get that. All right, thank you very much for sharing. It's 11:30. Andrew is here with the headlines. After that, we continue this conversation. I'm going anywhere.
Headline News, Nigeria Info on
92.3.
Headline News.
Hello, good morning. I am Ifemi Andrew. Gunmen abduct Uniport lecturer Dr. Jones Anyuwo. Monarch Ifikuru town in Andoni, Aaron Ikuru, whisked away by gunmen from his residence last night. 42 people abducted by bandits from school in Niger State regain freedom. On the foreign scene, Australia to start COVID-19 vaccination this week. In business, federal government to meet with organized labor over petrol price. In entertainment, global music competition, Dijuki Music Awards kicks off winter edition. In sports, Super Falcons coach Randy Waldrum aims for his third win and as many games as manager. Contact our newsroom on 0818 900 0017. Good morning.
In the face of the second wave of the COVID-19 pandemic, what must you and I do to stay safe? 1. We must wash our hands frequently with soap and under running water for at least 20 seconds. 2. We must use alcohol-based hand sanitizers in the absence of soap and water. 3. We must wear a face mask properly. 4. We must avoid crowds. 5. We must seek medical attention if we feel sick. I must, you must, we must protect ourselves to protect each other.
This message is from 92.3 Nigeria Info.
Get in tune with the trending stories. Have conversations with the experts. Ask the questions you've always wanted to and get a bite at lunch. The Midday Dialogue gives the opportunity to explore 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. weekdays on 92.3 Nigeria Info.
COVID-19 pandemic is not a hoax. COVID-19 is not a Nigerian government propaganda. COVID-19 is not a big man killer disease. COVID-19 is here. COVID-19 affects everyone. Protect yourself. Protect your people. Protect our nation. This message is from 92.3 Nigeria Info. COVID-19 pandemic is not a hoax.
The command received a distress call regarding what we can term to be unrest somewhere around Royal Spring Palm Hotel, and operatives of the command swiftly moved to that place, where it was discovered that distinguished Senator Okorocha was alleged to have led some people to the premises that was hitherto sealed by the state government.
The words and voice of the Police Public Relations Officer Orlando Ikeokwu with the Imo State Police Command confirming the arrest of Senator Rochas Okorocha, former Imo State Governor. He was arrested on Sunday after unsealing Royal Spring Palm Estate, reportedly linked to his wife, Nkechi. He was said to have gone to the estate with his supporters and security officials and ordered the unsealing of the estate. That ordering of the unsealing, details are different from different accounts. There are claims of thugs coming either from the Okorocha side or from the side of the state government. But indeed, there was an altercation, some demonstration, and of course, the senator was arrested. I spoke earlier with an Imo-based journalist who gave us what he had seen and, of course, what he had reported for the Punch. Well, it's time to hear from you. What do you make of this drama coming from Imo State? 0817-923-0002. 0817-923-0003. 0817-923-0007. WhatsApp, of course, is 080-903-06-416. Turn off your radio as you call me. Good morning.
Yeah, Sam, good morning once more.
Good morning.
From the account, my name is JJ. From the account we have heard from those that are there and what we saw, I think that's me now. I'm thinking that Okorocha's behavior is so infantile. It is not a, how do they call it, distinguished senator. It didn't behave like a distinguished senator at all.
Oh, really?
Let's assume that that place was filled without a court order. If it were Okorocha, if it were when he was still governor, can anybody dare that to Okorocha? You go to court and unseal the place. Not calling people after you have succeeded in unsealing the place. You now begin to brag on social media that anybody that has to to come now. Those that have to have come, and the police have arrested you are now saying, oh, the police is not even treat him well. They should have treat him like a common criminal. Because he did not behave like a senator. He behaved like just an infantile that maybe just like me and you. I collected your thing. I said, okay, maybe I collected your car. And I said, okay, if you have to come and collect it for me. And I begin to brag. Is that what a senator should behave like? So for me as a person, the police is not even trying. Because if it were you and me that is doing that thing, I wonder the type of batting that they will use on our waist and even break some of our heads before we even get to the station.
Well, JJ. JJ. Neither you nor I are distinguished senators. It's important you understand that. Secondly, you heard.
We won't behave that way in the first place, even though we are not distinguished senator. That shows that he has lost that respect and you have treated the way he treated himself, for goodness sake.
Oh, really?
Okorocha did not try at all. He did not try.
Thank you very much, JJ. Good morning. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Sam.
Morning.
Okay, my name is David, calling from NPA News.
Go ahead, David.
Okay, what I didn't get clear in this report is that is the estate being occupied by residents? People already living in the estate?
Yes, people were there. As a matter of fact, the manager of the estate claims that while the Imo State government came to seal the place, some residents were still trapped in. Again, that was his claim. So that it was wrong, obviously, of the state government because people were trying to understand.
Exactly. Where people are living, and they are your people as a governor, no matter the ground you're claiming, you don't lock people up. You go to court. And even if court is ordering for demolition, time will also be given. I don't know how or why our courts are becoming, I don't understand. Why will you lock people up, even if there is a case? Let the people live their lives. Let the case continue to live his own life in the court as well. For the governor and the former governor are also childish. This is to show that institutions, government, don't care about the people. Now, head is broken here and there. Is West.
All right, thank you. Thank you very much. Now, let's look at the trail of what you might call sealing by the Imo State government. Now, again, according to journalists, it was not sealed off because there were claims that the properties belonged to the wife of the former governor, but because the land, it did not adhere to the plan of Imo State. Now, the Uzodinma administration had also recovered Eastern Palm University from Rochas Okorocha and renamed it. And according to him, there was also talk about, a bit of land. It was used taxpayers' money to build and all of that. And these structures were directly linked to Rochas Okorocha. Of course, that's another case for the EFCC to try to unravel. 90% connected to Rochas Foundation and just 10% to Imo State government. So as a majority shareholder, you already know who owns the place if you do your calculations right. And for some reason, these two structures were sealed off by the Imo State government because they did not adhere to one or two things. Now, you don't have to be too smart to know that it's a bit of witch hunting, if you may. But that's not the focus. This drama is quite dramatic. I've said it countless times, if you do not possess a television or access to cable, you have enough entertainment just following news from Nigeria. And so Okorocha was arrested yesterday and let go on personal grounds at 11:30 for the purpose of being a distinguished senator. But those who followed him, the boys, thugs if you may, those who were there to shout the shouts and kick the doors open are currently in court this morning. What do you make of all of this? Good morning. Hello? Oh, okay. Good morning.
Morning. Hello, good morning, Oracle.
Good morning.
Yeah, my name is Victor, and I would want to talk about the Rochas, Okorocha, and Okorocha's issue.
All right,
it's
Victor.
Really, really funny how we play politics in the eastern part of the country. So if you listen to the reason why they are stealing off an entire estate, I've been to that estate.
Okay.
In the estate, is that they said it's a green badge. So Are you telling me that the Hope Uzodinma government would want to pull down an entire estate to plant grasses? That's what it means.
That's what it does sound like.
What economic benefit is it to the state to pull down somebody's estate and plant grasses?
Well, Victor,
just funny witch hunting. That doesn't make sense from people in authority.
It does sound like witch hunting, Victor. But the thing is, I mean, we saw El Rufai bring down structures in Abuja, and everybody wanted his head because he claimed
to beautify Abuja and to make it an urban city.
Yeah, but the thing is, it had to follow a plan. Again, I'm not supporting the Imo State government, but if they can prove that it's not according to plan, they will pull it down.
The funny thing is that it's witch hunting, and who's Uzodinma is in government, he will tell you what the map is and what they want to do with the space because he's in government. But explain to me why you want to pull down an entire estate that is worth billions to be able to plant grasses because it's a green badge. Just how does that make sense? Is that the kind of politics we should be playing in the East? And I want you to see it from a different perspective. This is why a lot of people don't want to put their investment in Eastern Nigeria, because you just need to have one person in government that will hunt you and bring down your entire savings or your entire investment. That's why you see a lot of us, even in Eastern Nigeria, go to Abuja to build houses, go to Abuja to build estate, because we feel that our properties are more secure there.
Oh, well.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for sharing your thoughts, Victor. Good morning.
Yeah, hi, Sam. Good morning once again.
Good morning.
Yeah, Mufasa on the line. Well, Sam, to me, I think that two wrongs they say cannot make a right, okay? if there is a plan, that has been, instituted by the authorities that are in charge of planning a city, and a certain individual, whether you are the former governor or not, has gone against, such plan. I think the law or whatever that is meant to be meted out to anybody that has violated that plan has to take its course. But I also want to, say that everything boils down to politics. And then again, that's why we need to realize that, power is transient, okay? Yesterday, Rochas was, the governor of the state, and he did what he did. Now another governor has entered and is doing what he's doing. Okay? The morals of this story is that when you are in the position of authority, whatever you do, you should realize that tomorrow, when you are not there, good or bad, you will certainly get, the consequences or whatever actions that you take. As for Rochas, I think Rochas should know what to do. If he feels that his right has been lawfully taken away from him, he should approach the court. I do not, appreciate when people resort to self-help, probably because he think he has, the power of a distinguished senator. That's why he just went there to want to forcefully enter that facility. Even if he feels that, that thing was unlawfully sealed, there are civilized ways that he could have also used to approach that matter instead of going there himself with, with talks and all of those things, to forcefully gain entrance, into that place. So to me, the law should take its course, and whoever, is found to have fallen short of the law, okay, should answer for it. That's just my position on that matter.
Thank you very much. Over to WhatsApp. Two wrongs cannot make a right. Former Governor Okorocha should leave the incumbent to take charge of the state. Okorocha should have gone to court if he felt uncomfortable with the actions of the state government, Chinyere Dixon says on WhatsApp. And Escobar says the next thing is they will go and demolish property worth millions. What is it with Nigerian government and demolition? Can they not convert the estate to a hospital or even a school or orphanage? Oh, well, I saw the estate. It's quite the sight. Converting that to something of public service, way better than demolition anyways. Sam, the situation is a typical example of the impunity displayed by public officials. They feel they are above the law and people they govern. The former governor should have pursued his grievances through legal means, not acting like a hoodlum. In this case, whether Imo State government acted without proper legal backing or not, Okorocha was wrong to try to unseal it. In summary, politicians have no regard for the rule of law and mostly immature. They all use government resources to pursue personal issues and vendetta. Good morning. Good morning.
Hello, good morning. My uncle Sam.
Your uncle?
Yes, ma'am. You are doing well.
Okay, thank you.
Uncle Sam, good morning. My name is Akanto. I'm calling from Borogun.
Go ahead, Akanto.
Yes, some have said, or phone callers have said there's a political vendetta and wish hunting. If I may ask Sam, although political parties the distinguished senator and his excellency the governor of our Imo State.
What?
If my sake can get me right, are they of a same political party?
Yes, they are.
The same political vehicle. So we cannot talk about political vendetta, political witch hunt. I would say it's a kind of ego and a kind of disrespect to the rule of law. The lawmaker, can the lawmaker be a lawbreaker? Yes, you can see it here in Nigeria, where a lawmaker can be a lawbreaker. Yes, the governor of Imo State, we should not talk about their misunderstanding, the impact in their political cycle. Who will become this and who will become that? But if that estate have been sealed, probably sealed by a constitutional authority, I don't care. I don't see where the distinguished senator will come. If any person, it's just like I was a nurse president and I'm going to campaign my former school, and I will just enter back into the school. If the incumbent nurse president cares, he should not stop me to come to his office. No. I should approach him. I want to see his excellency nurse president. I want to take over my possession as a senate president. That should be enough. What I see is not political vision, uncle. It's ego, displacement of ego, and displacement of supremacy in Imo State. Thank you, and God bless you. Good morning.
Thank you very much. Well, if you understand the events around the Imo governorship, especially the last one, you would get a clear picture of, the story of politics in Imo State. Over to WhatsApp. Rochas was indeed arrested and not invited. This comment reads, you didn't give your name, but you shared your thoughts. Thank you very much. I think that has been established. Sam, good morning. 2 wrongs, they say, do not make a right. Okorocha was wrong to have stormed there with thugs. But how can you humiliate a 2-term governor and serving senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria like that? So the way an essay to the governor was shouting at Rochas. Even the chief of staff just stayed away because he understands politics. Indeed, wisdom is profitable to direct. Sam, SAO, ordinary special. Oh my goodness, you guys give politics too much credit. We understand what it's like in Nigeria anyways. It shouldn't be like that. But then. Morning, Sam. Senator Rochas Okorocha is a true definition of corruption in my state. People like him are supposed to be behind bars. The man stole the state, my state, without the fear of God. Okere Kingsley from Owerri. I have 10 minutes left and a whole lot more comments to take. Good morning. Good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
Nigeria Info.
Yes, it is. What's your name?
I'm Tamino Tony Edison.
Go ahead, Tamino.
This issue of Rochas and the sitting governor, it happened sometime in Abuja when they said this is a green grass area. Not supposed to build anything there. And the aerofight demolished. So what is it? No, I'm not saying anything like a witch hunt. If the place is not meant for that structure, then no need less. We should do away with it.
Okay. Thank you very much. Now we are live on Twitter and YouTube. That means you can watch as you listen. It's at Nigeria Info PH on Twitter, and of course our YouTube channel is Nigeria Info PH. It'd be nice to go there and look at a handsome face while you hear a beautiful voice. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
You see, my name is Chinedu calling from Bluma.
Okay.
See, the problem we are having in this country is that people, it pains me a lot that the main people that are ruling this Nigeria from federal or state, they claim to be Christian or Muslim. Religious people, they go to church, do Thanksgiving, they go to mall, do everything to praise God, that they doesn't have that conscience. That's the problem. If they really believe in God and what they're doing, Rochas will culture Imo State, and with all his mago, this was a man. I remember during Obasanjo time, Rochas contested to be president. Baba told him, say, my friend, go back to your roots. That's what makes Okorocha to come to Imo State, contest under Abga. And they gave him all the support. He won. After he won, he changed to go to APC we are having today.
All right, so what's the point you're trying to make?
This one come today, and demolish it. What they're supposed to do is not to demolish it, but the new check if there's any corruption against the former person. Bring it out, leave this thing. This is the property of he says it. Let it be a property of Imo State, because this money is the money of Imo State.
All right, to get things clear, there has been no demolition yet. Okay, hold on. The property was sealed. The video, the report states that the Imo State government sealed, meaning locked. Of course, the commissioner was seen in the video making some statements about how this violated all the rules and, all the things he said, and then he locked the place. So I'm not aware of any demolition. Hopefully there isn't. But again, the state says that land was not supposed to be used for a structure such as that. It goes against the plan, the architectural master plan of Imo State. So please, let's get that clear. Good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
This is Martin calling from Morocco.
Go ahead, Martins.
See, what is happening in Imo State is just a political issue between the governor and the Okorocha. That is when you are living in Grasa, don't so. When you close to some other person is present. You remember when he was a governor, he was one of the most beloved person in Imo State. But when he became the governor, he played a strong character that was a crazy character against the present sitting governor. He brought out instead of being to another person when he was going out after the second term, he nominated his in-law to become the governor against the wish of the party and the people in Imo State. That is exactly what is playing against him now. You know, this is the final won the election, but it was Supreme Court that bring back this month. Who is now fighting against him. So whatever land issue or housing issue they are fighting for, it's just that reason, that political undermining that he caused during his time.
Okay.
It's what is playing against him now.
Thank you very much. So it is completely political, he claims. Two more comments on WhatsApp. Nigerian politicians are power drunk. Rochas should have respected himself even if he had a good case. Morgan from Owerri. And of course my final comment, Nigerian politicians Rochas demolished the markets for reasons best known to him. What goes around comes around, Divine says. Too many sides to this one beautiful story, but what I'm taking, there are lots of lessons really, is do not allow yourself to be used for purposes that you do not align with as regards your values. Now think about it. The distinguished senator was released on personal grounds because he's a distinguished senator. Yes, he had spent countless hours in the station, but at 11:30 p.m., he walked out of there a free man. Went to visit his in-law this morning, who was in an undisclosed hospital. But the guys who went with him are currently in court. So what happens to them? This goes beyond the Okorocha case to every other time that someone might want to use you to snatch a ballot box or to do something stupid. That person will walk free by virtue of them being in that position. But you might not get that luxury of freedom. So be very careful. I'm going to take us back to where I got us from. That's playing the song We Are the World by Michael Jackson and all the guys that mattered at the time. Of course, I didn't finish playing the song before I had that conversation with Chidiebube. So let's return to nothing but beautiful music. And at 12, the news comes up. Don't go anywhere.